This is Sydney Hansen reporting from my bedroom during COVID-19. This week, our high school is preparing for the first musical of the year. This week at Pasqual High School, the drama students prepare for their upcoming musical, The Less-is-More No-Frills Revue. Let's see what they have to say.
It's been really challenging. It's been a lot of individual assignments, a lot of research, a lot of individual practicing, trying to do music and singing over Zoom is not real conducive to progress and getting good at singing and that kind of thing. Teaching the class itself has been challenging because it's a combo class and there's also Stagecraft in the class. And so Stagecraft is particularly interesting because it's so hands-on. Stagecraft is a class that does the sets and painting and lights and sound and microphones and props and costumes and all that stuff. And so because it is so hands-on, we've had a cohort on campus since October, and there's been some key players, people who have really stepped up. They've been able to come to campus 2 days a week since October and have really taken the lead in terms of being the Stagecraft masters, head technicians, and getting the walls up on the stage, making sure that the costumes are out, the microphones are working, the lights are in the right position. They are, without sounding too like cheesy or corny about it, like they are literally the behind the scenes essential elements of doing a show.
Well, hold on a second. Let me think about it. Together we had to work with each other. We had to trust in each other to, nail our lines and to, practice every 2 weeks. But the fact is that we trust each other and we know what we're doing. That's the big thing. So I think it's mostly trust.
We've had to do a lot of collaborating over Zoom, which means picking up on, less obvious cues, harder timing. It's been a lot more of a challenge working with emotions and kind of portraying characters and putting together pieces that we can be proud of without the element of in person, just being able to be with each other and present those things or whatever.
As someone that is not in the drama class, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in this musical that's the case, I've definitely had to do a lot of rehearsal outside of school. And so I found that memorizing lines and memorizing lyrics and the music has been very challenging for me, at least, because balancing that with also all of the schoolwork and all of my extracurricular activities, it's just been challenging. But I'm very grateful, regardless of how time consuming it is, to be able to participate in this musical and to be able to come together with the cast and still put on a very funny production. And so, yeah.
We've really come out of our shell that we created ourselves over quarantine. And it's been a struggle a bit for me particularly, and I know some other people. But it's refreshing knowing that we have somewhere to go where we feel so safe and just welcome, and just being able to do something other than sitting at home and just doing everything over a computer screen and getting hands-on with stuff, building, laughing, going over songs and stuff. It's just refreshing being able to crack open the shell that we've kind of built ourselves in over quarantine. Genuinely become like a small family, and a lot of environments, in school and group settings will say, "Oh, we're a family," and I think this is one of the ones that you can say that and mean it, because I think everybody does have such a strong strong level of comfort.
Yeah.
It's another difficulty too with the masks because a key part of drama is the facial expressions and projection.
It is. So
And,
a
yeah.
lot of learning like body language. When we were on Zoom, it's a lot harder because you have to literally just work with the top half of yourself. You don't have your facial expressions. And so getting to experience like an experiment with new ways of acting that we haven't had to focus on in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of working and a lot of participation to work on facial expressions, movement. And as together as a group, we can help each other out to figure out, when to do jazz hands or something something funny, just something funny, But we know together as a team, as a family, we can help each other out. We have each other's backs. And that's the big thing of drama.
And we've done good with it. I mean, we've all done amazing considering the circumstances and having to just adjust to wearing masks and keeping just everything safe and clean. And I don't know, I think we've done good. Yeah.
A lot of obstacles in
Quarantine.
front of us. Like our music, wow. Would you hear it? It sounds like
I think a huge part of us being able to pull off this production has been the attitude of the cast and crew as we've gone into it. When I came to the rehearsal the first time, it was really nice to be able to come to an environment where everybody's like super determined and very optimistic about how the musical is going to turn out despite the circumstances. And I think that has especially helped me to be motivated and inspired to work hard and to do what I can to help make the production as lovely as it can be.
Since quarantine, a lot of our schedules have changed dramatically since, especially last year and junior year. Like some of us have jobs, some of us can't be here every night, so it's really trying to find like a good balance to where as many people as they can could show up. But that's the big one that I can think of.
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
It's a show called the Less-is-More No-Frills Revue. It's a bunch of skits. It's kind of like an SNL
Yeah.
kind of vibe where we have a bunch of different skits. We have some slower songs. We have a
Yeah,
callback
parody.
to Abbott and Costello, the old parody. We have
Grease.
Summer Nights, like from Grease, in there.
Yeah. A lot of short, a lot of skits, a lot of funny comedy skits, a lot of musical numbers, but all in all, it's really funny.
The thing about this musical, though, is that it doesn't have that a review is basically a musical that requires the least amount of stuff in order for it to work. So for this, literally, the main like prop that we have that we use is stools, which is, and then other than that, it's like small things like pencils and like a knife and stuff. But it's a very like minimalistic show. But from what we've been doing so far, it seems like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
We were given stools and a piano.
And said work with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much.
What exactly happened.
Stools and a one piano.
Definitely a musical that people will definitely not recognize when they first see the title. But
Yeah.
they'll remember it after they see it.
No, trust me. I'll never forget it.
Big thanks to Ms. Witten and her students for doing this interview for the Eagle Eye newspaper. Be sure to come check out the musical this Friday or Saturday. The first show is this Friday after school at 3:30 p.m. See you there. Bye.